Hello everyone, welcome to Best Recipes with Sharon. Today I'm going to show you a recipe that's really great for the summertime because you don't have to turn the oven on. That's what this recipe allows for. It's the tomato and cheese hamburger pasta. It's not only quick and easy to make, but it has an array of different pasta flavors. So I just wanted to remind you, please give this a thumbs up and subscribe. And thank you for watching the video all the way through. This really helps the channel. And so without further ado, let's get right to making this recipe. So let's start by placing 1 pound of ground beef in a medium-sized frying pan and fry that up until it's cooked through and just slightly browned. Okay, and next then we will place a medium-sized pot on the stove, turn it on high, put a little bit of water in it of course, and we'll cook up some pasta. So do that according to the package directions. Add a little salt to the water. And so you'll probably need about 4 cups of water and about 2 cups of uncooked pasta shells. And give that a little stir once in a while it's cooking, but cook it until it's just tender and drain the water off and set it aside. Now this wouldn't be the same without some onions or garlic in it, so we'll go ahead and we'll chop up about a half a cup of sweet onion and then about 2 or 3 cloves of fresh garlic. Place about 2 tablespoons of real butter into a frying pan and go ahead and add those chopped onions and chopped garlic to the frying pan and saute them in that butter. And I know it's a lot of butter, but it adds a lot of flavor. And this is smelling pretty good. It's quite fragrant right about now. So let's start to build our pasta dish. Now I'm going to do this in my Dutch oven. So we'll start with adding the hamburger. Now then add the sauteed onions and garlic in the melted butter. And stir that in. Okay, so next we're going to do half a teaspoon of black pepper and about a half a teaspoon of salt. Now go ahead and add the cooked pasta shells and mix that in. Add 3/4 of a cup of beef broth. And how about 1 cup of sour cream? This will add to the flavor and also help to hold the pasta together. Okay, so let's just change the flavor up a little bit and add about 2.5 to 3 cups of diced tomatoes. Okay, so let's put a little herbs and spices in here. So 1 tablespoon of Italian herbs. This is a quick and easy way to add a lot of flavor to this dish. And then add about 1/4 cup of tomato paste. Okay, so this is adding a little bit of color. And it really helps to bring out that tomato flavor that we're looking for. Okay, so about 1/2 teaspoon of paprika is good. Add that to the mixture and stir it in. Now in order to thicken this up, I add about 2 tablespoons of flour. Now we could have added this to the sauteed onions and garlic and it would have made a bit of a slurry and worked as a thickening agent at the same time, but I didn't do that today, so we can add it now if you forget. Who doesn't love cheddar cheese in it? Of course. We're going to add at least 1 cup of that, and if you have more and want to add a little bit more, up to as much as 2 cups isn't too much, I don't think. But I added 1 cup of cheddar and 1 cup of mozzarella today. It's always good to shred it before you add it because it does help it to melt better. I stirred in the cheddar, and with the mozzarella I just let it melt over top, and I sprinkled the top with a little bit of parsley. And it is nice to let this sit for a little bit and let the flavors soak in, but you do want to serve it while it's nice and piping hot. Okay, so I've let it sit for a little bit. I'm going to serve it up here, and it looks like it's thickened up nicely too, and nice and stringy with some cheese in it. And I'm just going to decorate the edges with a few fresh sprigs from the garden. And you know, I bet it would be good chopping up a little bit of pesto in it as well. Okay everyone, so I hope you enjoyed today's video and that you'll take the time to make a comment in the comment section. Your likes and subscribes and sharing the video will help to promote this channel, so thanks so much for doing that as well. And until next time, happy eating!